to Fresh Natural Live. It's another Monday evening, and as usual, we have another great show for you tonight. Tonight, we're going to address the issue of your laundry detergent, and we're going to talk about laundry detergent in particular, and I have special guests on tonight, both Rob and Jessica Tannen, who are actual owners of a laundry detergent company. Actually, they are owners of a laundry company, and they created their own laundry detergent and related products. And we're going to get into the insight of the laundry business. Now, as you know, we deal a lot with health and promoting health. And many of you have been watching the show for some period of time. We had a special segment on how to detox your environment. We put a lot of emphasis on nutrition, exercise, fitness, and the like. However, there are many things that affect our health other than the things we put in our mouths. There are things that are in our environment, what our cleaning agents are, the cleaning agents that go on our clothes and the like. And we actually did a special show on detoxing your environment, which covered the whole gamut of cleaning agents in general. We covered the issue of laundry detergent and the like. So I wanted to delve into some of the specifics of laundry as it pertains to how it affects our health. And I met this couple a few weeks ago, and I was really impressed. As many of you know, I've shared with you on the show, I do a lot of my shopping in local farmers markets. And so there are a lot of businesses that are producing a lot of products that are of high quality. And of course, my focus is on health, natural health, for personal reasons, but also to share this with my patients. And so laundry detergent is an area of importance. For instance, recently, for the last, 5 years, I've not been using those dryer sheets because I've found some data suggesting that they may be carcinogenic as well as having other problems. I've changed my laundry detergent to detergents that are more natural. Again, the things we put on our clothes can affect our health. So we're going to get into some of the details of this, and we're going to hear from some local experts. This is a couple that's been in the laundry business for a good period of time, and they actually then converted or transitioned their business to expand their business to include laundry products. And this is going to be very important because they focus on natural ingredients in their products. And it's something that's really right up my alley and right up the alley of my experts. So stay tuned. We have a great show for you tonight, as usual. I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Okay, welcome back. And as I said, we have a great show for you tonight. We're going to talk about the issue of your laundry detergent, and this is a very important issue to cover. Just before we get started, I want those of you who have not had a chance to do so, give us a thumbs up to help the Google algorithm spread this information. And of course, subscribe if you haven't had the chance to do so. We have lots of great information, not only in the future, but also in the past. You can look on our channel and please share this information because I think a lot of people who will benefit from it. I would like to bring on a friend and colleague of mine, Dr. Celeste Palmer. Dr. Palmer, how are you doing this evening?
I'm well.
Welcome. I know you had a busy Monday, as I've had a busy Monday. And so, but we're going to be talking about Signature. Regina Coleman already says Signature Sudz products are amazing. So she's already stolen our thunder. Thank you very much, Regina. Barbara says hello to everyone. So as I said in the opening comments, the things that we put in us, i.e. the food and beverages that we consume, have a big impact on our health. But also, in addition to that, the things we put on us or around us, our immediate environment has a big impact on us. The soaps we use, the detergents we use, the cleaners we use. And so it's always important for us to keep these things in mind in terms of being mindful of these things we put in our bodies. We buy a detergent off the shelf, we put it in the laundry dispenser, and we turn the machine on, and we put our clothes in there, and we put these clothes around us. What sort of chemicals are we exposing ourselves to? So I want to sort of put that out there for the audience, and we're going to delve into this in great detail. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce this amazing couple whom I've met, but I'm going to do so first by video because they were featured on a national news story. So I'm going to give you like a little 30-second clip, and I'm going to bring them on live. Let's take a look.
Signature Sudz is another vendor. Owners Rob and Jessica Tannen started making their own soaps and solvents to use at their laundry business after supplies dried out at the beginning of the pandemic.
My amazing husband found some recipes. He found ways to put the ingredients together, and we basically rolled out our product to our laundry clients first.
They're now selling those products here, hoping business will bubble up.
To be able to start at these markets and build the customer base, build the product recognition, that's super important. And to do it with a community like what Robert is building is just super, it's just a win-win.
Could you...
Okay, so anyway, without further ado, welcome to the show, Rob and Jessica. How are you doing today?
We're good. We're good. Thanks for having us.
We've had a number of conversations over the last couple of weeks, I think, since we first met. And I think the more we talk, the more in depth it gets. Yeah. And I'm probably going to have to do another show with you. But I really want to get into the laundry aspect of it. We talked about small business, and you guys started working with Whole Foods. Why don't we start our audience off with a little bit of history? You told me about, where you came from. You both worked at Whole Foods, and then you decided to start your laundry business. Give us a little bit of that history so that we could put us all in some context of where you started, and then tell us about the laundry business first, and we may have a few questions about that, and then we're going to get into those amazing products of yours. But why don't y'all get started? I'm going to turn the microphone over to you.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, we actually met when we were working for Whole Foods Market.
And I didn't like her.
He loves to tell that part. We told you the story about the 2 cent.
2 cents.
2 cents is what got us together. So basically,
I was working our 2 cents. That's
literally. I was working in accounting. He was the meat manager. He was new to my store. I called it my store. And his inventory numbers were off by 2 cents. And that just wasn't good enough. Close, but not close enough. So I had to, call him into the office. He said I did it with an attitude. I was like, hey, just make sure it's right. And from then we just, the rest is history. But that's how we met. But during our time at Whole Foods, we learned a lot about natural products, organic products, and just really the benefits of, like you said, being mindful of what you put in your body as well as on your body. So he was there, 17 years. 17 years. I was there for about 13 or 14 years. We worked there, West Coast, California, Nevada, and then came on back home to my hometown of Houston. And once we got back here, our lives kind of shifted. We have 3 kids now, 11, 9, and 8. Lord, I can't even remember their ages.
I understand. I got to go in step order and count them backwards. Actually, this age, I go 2 add 2, and this. No, I got you. I got you. Remember one age and do the subtraction of the addition.
Exactly. Yeah. I gotta go in order. I'll get messed up.
What possessed you to get in the laundry business? I know you're getting into that, but
yes.
You're making good money at Whole Foods. You were doing well. You were happy. They were treating you well.
Yeah.
They were paying you well. The seats were soft and all that stuff.
All the things that keep you nice and cozy and just keep you in that little cocoon.
Yeah.
I know. So what happened was when we got back here, like I said, our life changed. We had our oldest daughter was starting public school, And we talked about the fact that we now homeschool our kids, you know, and at the time, her starting school kind of opened our eyes to the fact that we wanted to be more hands-on in their education. And we started thinking, how could we make that possible? And working the demanding jobs that we worked, we weren't gonna be able to do it. And at the same time, the culture of the company began to shift a little bit. And we were just kind of, you know, like, okay, maybe it's time for a change. And, you know, discomfort is usually the best motivator to get you to, you know, act and change your situation. So I think it was just a blessing that things kind of took a shift and we were just ready to do something new. And we had spoken about starting our own business for a while, and we were trying to actually open a laundromat. So we were like, you know, that would be a nice cash business. It's something that we could manage and we could make that work. The overhead to start that business was not anything that we could afford at the time.
Wow.
So I actually, when I left Whole Foods, I started working for Instacart. So Instacart was relatively new at that time. You know, we didn't have Uber Eats. We didn't have all these other delivery apps. So working for Instacart gave me the idea to say, okay, well, what if we combine this with the idea of our laundromat and see if there's something there that we can create. So we started the pickup and delivery laundry service. Wow. And that's how that was born. Yes. So, yeah.
And again, I mean, I'm really amazed by all these things you're doing and so on. And we're gonna get into those amazing products. You already have some fans online. but what was that step? I mean, okay, you're with Instacart. You want to do the laundromat, the overhead's too high, but let's do the pickup and delivery. How did you get your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients?
Well, that was funny.
Yeah. So I reached out to some friends because I had this. I mean, at the time, it seemed like a crazy idea. I was like, hey, let me do your laundry. And they were like, wait, what? So I was like, I just need some guinea pigs to kind of figure out how we want to price this thing, all the logistics of how it's going to work. So I reached out to my cousin. I reached out to some friends. And I just asked them, I was like, hey, you know, give me some feedback on the service. And one of my friends literally posted a video on Facebook. And she was like, hey, I'm just trying out this new service. This is how it came back. It's super convenient for busy moms and busy families. You guys should totally check it out. I think within that night, like I think she posted at like 6 o'clock. Yeah. By like 10 o'clock, I had like 30 text messages and phone calls and emails.
No business card.
I didn't have a business card. I didn't even really have a name. It was just like, we're just trying to figure this out. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we're in business.
Wow, that is amazing. Because you know, you tell that story and it's like, okay, let me. One of those first few steps. You know, every 1,000-mile journey has some first few steps, and so that is an amazing story. That's wow. So you tried it out. And I guess you didn't charge very much for the first service.
No, for our, you know, the people that helped us get off the ground, we really did it for free. We were just trying to get feedback, you know, and figure out, like I said, the pricing structure, how we were going to, you know, the detergents we wanted to offer, all the logistics of that.
We were still using Tide and Gain at that point, too.
Yeah, we were still using store brand detergents and cleaners and stuff. So once we started, like I said, we got our pricing structure. We did all that. And it was really just referrals. It was word of mouth. It was people sharing their experience with other families, neighbors, you know, colleagues. And it just grew.
And then once we got it off the ground, it was a 5-year plan for me to join her, which turned into 1 year.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't do it all by herself.
Yeah. We originally said, you know, hey, I'm gonna run this for about 5 years, get it off the ground. And then, you know, you can leave, you know, he was still at Whole Foods at the time. So it was like, you can leave and then we'll go from there. But within a year, it was so overwhelming. I couldn't do it. So he had to come on and help me out.
I have a follow-up question. I know Dr. Palmer has some questions also, but again, about the laundry service. I know we're going to get into these amazing products really soon. But tell us how the service. So let's say, and of course, I'm outside your zone, but let's say I'm inside your delivery zone, and I want to start the service. How does it work? What does it cost? Tell me about that. So I'm a new prospective customer. I want to get your service. Shoot,
okay.
Tell me.
So basically, once you reach out, you can go to our website and schedule a pickup. And first, we have to see if you're in our delivery service. So it's a 25-mile radius from where we're at, which is the Willowbrook area. And we'll check that. And if you're in our delivery service, we'll basically come to you, pick up your laundry, bring it to our facility, clean it, and bring it back. And then the price is $150 a pound and $7.50 for delivery.
So $1.50 a pound and $7.50 per delivery, round trip.
Yes,
round trip. One flat rate for delivery. Yes, sir.
Now that's per pound, wet or dry?
Dry. I mean, if you want to send it wet, I mean, you're gonna pay a little more.
Oh, that's the weight. That's the weight I ship it to you.
Yes. So when you'll basically use trash bags or any kind of bag you have and just sit everything on your porch. And we take it and we have our scale here that we weigh it all on, and we'll send you pictures of the scale to confirm the weight and all that. And then
once you become like a weekly or bi-weekly customer, we give you our white duffel bags, which are name tag, a hanger bag, and then an actual bag to put your belongings in if we find anything. So you'll send that back to us every week, then we'll send it back to you.
Wow. So where is the number $1.50 a pound? Why not $1.13 or $2.50 or
well, actually we started at $1.25 a pound.
No delivery.
And we didn't really charge delivery because that was when gas was a little more manageable.
Okay.
Right. So we factored in, because that's what I said, I used my guinea pigs. So we kind of looked at, okay, if we were going to a laundromat, because at the time we didn't have a facility where we had multiple machines, we're pricing it off of going to a laundromat and using the public machines and putting in coins and paying that way. So we wanted to make sure that once we factored in the cost of the machines, the products that we were going to use, the bags, the hangers, all the things that make, the packaging, we wanted to make sure that there was a profit there. And at the time, that $1.25 allotted us a nice profit. And the thing is that most of our clients are families. We're a family of 5. It's expensive. It's expensive to raise kids. It's expensive to exist in the world today. So we wanted it to be affordable, but also, we obviously have a business to run. So we wanted to make sure we could pay the mortgage. So we have gone up a little bit because of the increase in the world. So yeah.
So and the other thing I want to see. So what? I was just selling him a little bit. So what am I getting? I know the answer to this because I got to do my laundry and fold it. My cleaning people actually do mine. I wash and they dry and fold. I wash and dry and they fold and put away. So that helps me out a lot. But what value does that bring? What is some of the value your clients are telling you it's bringing them? You mentioned busy moms, et cetera. What are some of the nuances in terms of what people get out of having this service?
Just, time, because most people work during the week and then the weekends are running around, getting the house clean, maybe, obviously doing laundry, maybe you got soccer and little league and all these other things that are going on the weekend. And then it's Monday again. And you're like, oh, the uniforms aren't washed. The school clothes aren't washed. Yes. So it's just, that's always the feedback we get, is that the time, the peace of mind, and just universally people hate doing laundry. Yes. Like if you just ask people, that's one of the things they hate. They either, they hate some part of it, either the washing and drying or the folding and putting away. So for us to be able to do, we even have clients that send us their clean clothes. Oh, yeah, like they'll wash everything and they're like, I can wash all day, but I just hate folding and putting it away. So we'll take it and we'll just fold it, hang it, and they literally can take it from their bags and put it away.
Yeah. That's kind of my situation. Dr. Palmer, I know you have some questions. You probably trying to figure out if you're in that 25-mile drive. I don't think you are.
No. Just more comments and congratulations. I was not aware of this service until Dr. Montgomery, told me about it. And so, what a wonderful idea, because time now is of so much importance. So congratulations on this. And it looks like you have a large fan club.
We pay them to follow us around.
That's good.
I'm interested in, because I went through a time a couple of years ago when I was trying to figure out the laundry detergent that is safe. And I know you're going to get into that later, because as we know, a lot of them have so many chemicals and phytoestrogens and blah, 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 blah. And so I kind of settled on something, and I won't say it on camera, but just because it's better than maybe the average, but it's still not
It's the lesser of two evils.
Right. And I don't have time to make the detergents. So I'm waiting, and I love to hear, about your product and the research that you've done on kind of healthier alternatives. Is very exciting to me. Now, I actually enjoy washing, but that's because when I've traveled, I had to wash with my hands.
Yeah. So it's a luxury to have a machine.
Okay. And I did that for a month. And so after that experience, I'm like, I
won't take it for granted.
Yeah, I've done that once as a kid when my mom still had the old washing board. I kind of
we had that in my house.
Yeah. So I remember those days. Well, but that's a great segue. So let's get into your product. Again, there's a story behind that as well. So you're in the laundry business. You're doing well with Tide and so on and so forth, and all these other products. What led you to start producing your own products? Let's start.
I'll let him take this one.
The pandemic hit. So it was either, you go to the store, it's like a limit one, or there's nothing on the shelf.
No Clorox. You couldn't find bleach anywhere.
Wow.
So it was either go out of business or figure something out. And that's what we did. And I started getting online and trying to figure out how we can make our own and do it in a more effective way that's more natural and something our clients can appreciate. So we're just not your everyday detergent.
Right.
And just doing a lot of research. I mean, I wasted hundreds and hundreds of dollars throwing away stuff, trying to figure out the recipes and get it right.
Wow.
And blowing up things. And he's in the kitchen. I call it his meth lab. I'm like, oh Lord, what is he blowing up today? Yeah. But this man right here, I just commend him. He got in there and got it done.
More than 2 cents, huh? You went from
yes. Definitely.
Again, I like to know those steps. So day one or day whatever, you walk in, the pandemic hits, you walk into the supermarket and the shelves are empty or near empty, but you've got a laundry business that's going.
Right.
So you're having to make way. And so from that point to, I don't know how many days it took you to be up full force with your detergent, but there was an interview. What happened during then?
So with the product, I was a crazy coupon lady because, we had to basically have a lot on hand. So I was clipping coupons. I was doing the digital coupons. I'm doing all the steps to buy in bulk. So we had a pretty nice back stock. We were getting, big bulks from the big box stores and things like that. So we had a nice cushion. So we were
even before the pandemic hit.
Before the pandemic hit, because we always had to stay ready. At any given moment we could, get hit with a big order or stuff like that. So we always had a nice back stock so that we were never really running low. But then when the pandemic hit and we started seeing, the bleach hasn't been restocked in a couple of days or a week now. We're going to different stores and kind of seeing the same trend. I would literally take a Saturday and go from store to store buying the maximum that I could get of those products at that store because, they were limiting everything. Wow. So at some point, it just there weren't any more products to buy. So when it started getting really, really kind of crazy out there, I was like, he was really like, we got to do something because I don't cook. I don't do anything in the kitchen. So if there was going to be anybody that made us products, it was going to be this guy. So I was like, Dave, do your thing.
Oh, that's great.
What was your process for that?
I mean, we ended up shutting down for 2 weeks too at some point because we couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
So we shut down for 2 weeks, and that's when I started going and doing my research and trying to figure out what works. And once I figured out how to make soap, because that was the main thing, because I can go and get soap and break it down and melt it down, but it's like I don't know what's in it.
Right.
So I started making my own from the olive oil, coconut oil, and palm oil, and basically using the lye for the chemical reaction to create that soap. And then once I started learning how to make bar soaps, then I started breaking that down and melting it back down to detergent and adding the other cleaning agents to make that work for clothes.
Right.
So is there a basic component to, so let's take a soap. Let me just take a generic cleaning substance, or I'll call it that.
Okay.
And so cleaning substance for clothes versus cleaning substance for dishes in the sink versus cleaning substance for dishes in the dishwasher versus cleaning substance for your hands and body versus cleaning substance for floors and countertops. Break that down for me from, this cleaning substance versus that, and that. Are the fundamental components?
It's the lye?
Well, not really the lye. It's the oils that you use. So if you want to talk about cleaning a counter, cleaning your clothes, and cleaning floors, your main ingredient is going to be coconut oil. Coconut oil is like, I don't want to say the most raw cleaning agent, but that actually helps clean. It's a little bit rougher for your skin, so you don't really want to put much coconut oil on your skin when you're making soap. When you want to get into body soaps or anything for the body, you're going to use, I use a soap calculator. So you're going to change the ratio of the oil. So you're going to basically raise up the olive oil. Olive oil is better for your skin. So once you add the olive oil to it, that's going to make a more smooth texture, something that's great to go on your body.
But I think what we always joke about is it's like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Like Taco Bell has a menu of like the same 10 basic ingredients just combined in different ways to make different items, right? Yeah. So our like cleaning products are pretty much the same. They're different, different ratio and percentages of the same ingredients. And you raise this a little more to make something for surfaces, and you lower this a little more to make something that's safer for skin, and maybe you raise this some more to make something that's a little harsher for a bathtub to get into the the grains in there. So it's really the same kind of base ingredients.
It's just how you put it together.
It's just how they're put together.
So
gotcha.
Make cleaning products for the bathroom. Other cleaning products?
That's coming.
That's coming.
Yes.
So now we have an all-purpose cleaner that's for surfaces. You can use it on your floor. It's just a general around the house all-purpose cleaner. But I'm bugging him to get in there and get something for the bathrooms because
how does your all-purpose cleaner compare to say a Pine Sol for the floor? Is that pretty competitive? You think?
Yes, it is. And like you're gonna get less of the harsh chemicals too. So you're gonna get a natural version of like, say your 409 or something.
Right.
So you can spray it just as, you would do that and just wipe it off.
And I think just in general, they're just cleaner. It's just, fewer ingredients. Yes. So you're not getting all the fillers and all the extra stuff because we're conditioned to think, we see suds, that equals clean. We smell bleach, that equals clean. We equate those things with cleaning, but they're not necessarily, I mean, they're just there to basically arouse the senses.
And suds is actually a chemical because our products don't really have suds in them.
Right.
Even though our name is Signature Sudz, our products don't really have suds.
False advertising.
Yeah. But, it's like you pour our detergent into your machine, you're not going to see anything. It's going to like just regular water.
Right.
But when your clothes come out, you're going to smell them. They're going to look clean and they're going to look good.
Yeah.
Wow. Now I can attest to that for sure. I can attest to that. I've been using it for the last week actually since the very first time we met. And I did. I'm going to put a personal comment. I got your estimates. I'm going to send you an email back. Did you give me something on bar soaps? Volume purchase on bar soaps?
Yes. Well, I'll send that to you. Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Sorry to be personal.
I'm behind on production on that.
Well, that's another thing. So we said it's the same combination. It's the combination of the same ingredients. So the supply chain issue has affected us a lot because we haven't, we've not been able to get things as quickly as we used to. And our bar soaps use a lot of the same ingredients as our laundry detergent, as our all-purpose cleaner. So we had to kind of pull back on the bar soaps. So we made sure we had the ingredients we needed for our bread and butter, essentially, which is the detergent, because we sell it, but we also use it in our laundry service, which we still have. So with the bar soaps, we're like, all right, well, we'll slow down on that to make sure we have this. But now things are moving a little more quickly. So get on it, sir.
Well, Shaman Jones is saying, please put our products in your store, Dr. Montgomery. So you're going to have to put some bar soap stuff aside for me.
Okay.
It's going to be due this coming Saturday. So you got a hard deadline.
Okay.
That's Shaman Jones. So we should put it all to the.
Man, you better get to work, sir.
We'll have it there in a week.